Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Journey of Mind in Voice with Chapter 3. In my mind, there was a small city that wasn't too crowded. The weather there, both in the past and present, hasn't changed too much, and I still enjoy everything it offers. I moved to Ho Chi Minh almost 5 years ago, but whenever life gets tiring, I fondly remember the peaceful, slow pace of life that Huế provided. Things change quickly. I still remember the time that I was a child. Vietnam still uses coins, although I don't recall when they disappeared. At that time, coins could not buy too fancy products, but we could get some small snacks, ice cream, or soft drinks. Then, social media and the internet had become so popular that they sometimes make people forget how to connect. However, these platforms also opened up opportunities to explore the real world. Tourism has become more popular, making individuals concerned about history and culture. Additionally, there has been a significant effort to promote and share with the other countries. Vietnam opens a new era for citizens to develop and approach the world. In 2024, Vietnam welcomed many visitors from various countries, including the US, Asia, Europe, and Africa. Though it has a relatively small area, it still attracts tourists with its rich history and vibrant culture. There are 54 ethnic groups, but Vietnamese is the common language spoken throughout Vietnam. The second language is English, although not many people speak it fluently. Additionally, there are ethnic minorities who speak distinct languages and reside in mountainous or rural areas. With the development of the internet, communication is not a big problem when traveling. The internet covers all parts of Vietnam, but this is not free, so you could prepare a data sheet before traveling. The locals are kind, open-minded, and can support you throughout your travels. In some big cities, youngsters and elderly people can communicate without using Google Translate, but you have to speak slowly or use body language to express your needs. For foreigners, Vietnamese is a language that can be pretty difficult to remember and pronounce. There are some common words that can be easily used in daily life that you can note down. Xin chào or chào for hello, tạm biệt for goodbye, and when you compliment the food, you can say ngon for delicious. Vietnam, popular with its history, culture, and food, brings many opportunities to attract visitors. There are diverse foods with the original or the combination of all the countries, like noodle soup, fried rice, and bánh mì. But with tourists, bánh mì is easy to approach, making it popular worldwide. It originally came from France, but the Vietnamese remade it as a new version with lots of toppings like omelets, pork case, beef case, coriander, chilies, and pate. Some people also crave more ways with bánh mì with, like condensed milk and sugar. In the past, bánh mì seemed like a snack, but today it is considered an essential aspect of life. Because of the various genes that makes bánh mì have a breakthrough in taste, depending on the area, the flavors and toppings become unique. Even within the same city, guests can experience different feelings and tastes, which make bánh mì popular around the world. Vietnam offers not only delicious food but also a rich history that spans from the era of kings to modern governance. Nowadays, when the gate connecting the world opens wider, the people seem to look back at the past and honor their ancestors who fought for a better life. The government continues investing money in renovating and maintaining all the historical sites. The war is terrible, takes and destroys everything around, creates a dark future for all generations, and always brings a big fear when looking back. I am lucky that I was not born in the war era, but my grandfather was, which made him suffer through the town. When I first guided the tourists to the Cuchi Tunnel, we had to drive around 2 hours from the city center, which makes 4 hours total. We went further and the scenery changed with not too much transportation, honking, or people. Stepping into the area where many people sacrificed brings a different feeling. It is somewhat creepy and cold, but I am proud of their bravery. There are many models of tunnels, traps, bunkers, and tunnels that were recreated for the tourists to visit. It cannot be recalled 100% as in the past, but we still can feel how hard life is and the pains our ancestors had to suffer. The tunnel also has a shooting range where tourists can try to shoot a real gun and crawl through the tunnel system. The price ticket is around $125,000 or $6 for foreigners, which includes one local guide inside. So you can choose to do the tour or go directly to the tunnel by yourself. However, the tunnel area is quite far from the residential area, which is difficult to move around. Please consider carefully before going. I believe the Cuchi Tunnel is a deserving destination to visit, where I can study and learn more about the history and the war. I have learned a great deal about my country's history through the journeys I have taken during my working years. The more I deepen my understanding of the science of the past, the more pride I feel in and the more I honor my old culture. Alongside that, I have come to clearly recognize the cultural values of our nation that have been preserved for generations, and how much sacrifice people have made to protect them. This has also taught me a lesson in respecting cultural difference. Any value from a distant historical era that is still passed down to this day surely belongs to a nation of great perseverance and resiliency, one that has endured and overcome its darkest times. Thank you for your listening and see you in the next chapter.